From Lewis in the Black Horse Pub. Now it's still Stuart and I in the studio, in the pub studio. We just had word from John Henty that he won't be able to be with us this morning, for very good reason, because Sylvie, his wife, is fractured her wrist earlier in the year, and there is some treatment, because we are all of a reasonable age. There is some treatment that we need to have as we get on, to make sure that these things don't become complicated. So he's going to Angmering, where there is a specialist to take a look at Sylvie, and she obviously needs him to make sure she gets there, being disabled, if you like, herself. So all the fans of Henty, of which there are considerable, he won't be here this morning. We'll try and bring him in perhaps twice next week if we can find the time that he has, because he's always got something tucked away in his little bag. But we've got Stuart still with us, and Stuart, apart from winkling out some of the nastier things or naughtier things, the local council, tell viewers or remind viewers what else you do on Mirador.
Well, I used to do the energy crisis, didn't I?
Yes.
And that's very, very interesting now, because without Russia and so forth and so on, all the actual cartel of suppliers have to lower the tariffs. Yahoo!
Yeah, right.
I mean, all the let's go back on the whole energy, And should we go back on the energy?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, it really started in 1972 when the miners' strike. The coal miners were actually making a real mess of things and so forth and so on, and they couldn't actually supply, and it became a war, right? So the energy suppliers just did what they could, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then in the early 90s, Mrs. Thatcher privatized the suppliers. Okay?
Yeah.
And this led to an oligopolistic cartel of 6 companies: British Gas, British; EDF, French, a lot of money going to France; E.ON, German; Empower, German.
Oh, he's here.
He's arrived. Jolly good.
Right. Keep on, Stuart.
Yeah. So think about this. And then SSE in those days was run by the Spanish. And of course, this cartel was actually.
Go ahead. Keep explaining. Let John in. Yes. All change. He said, "Where did you show?" I agree. Oh. Well, you live at the moment. Yes. Oh. Okay. Well, give me 5 minutes, and then you can come and I'll settle in. You go ahead, and I'll join you. Have you finished?
Yeah, if you like. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, basically, Ed Miliband said, if I get into power, I will bring in a cat. But
Right.
he didn't get into power. It was David Cameron did. And he was very spooked by the idea of an energy cap. He went to the companies and Motors part, that company and I can't remember what the other thing is, major. What's it anyway? They said that the public has been hoodwinked by £1.4 billion, and so you actually need a ceiling, a special, cap,
Right.
which would actually, and then Big Cartel used to set their tariff just below the cap. So they still made an awful lot of money.
Right.
So what did they do with the money? They didn't give them to the poor people. They actually gave British Gas, Chris O'Shea, got a salary of £1 million. And the shareholders got double the number of shares they got it in the first place.
Instead of lowering tariff.
Instead of lowering the tariffs. So it's absolutely profiteering, bearing on my production.
Right.
Yes,
I think we better reintroduce energy matters, because it's all going to be. Actually, we're uncovering so much. If it's not corruption, it's verging on it. I think we've really got to pay more attention to this.
We've got a lot to say about nuclear, and we've got a lot to say about the way that these companies, because Putin's not involved in the old gas business anymore, for God knows so what,
Yeah.
Perhaps he's, keeping Russia alive with candles. God only knows what he's doing.
Well, he's upped his military production, hasn't he? I mean, that's what people do in times of financial stress: make more tanks and rockets. Except,
but it's quite interesting. It looks like now that when my Greenbelt site was about investment in renewable energy company as well. Nuclear is not actually renewable, strictly speaking.
Yeah.
Right. So you've got to think about what you do with them. So they're all talking about now they're going nuclear because the renewable companies have not received enough investment to actually get the energy mix done. So we've got to think about nuclear. What about nuclear? Is that it's incredibly expensive to build, and it takes years and years and years to build. So, we're in another bind. Yeah, it's going to play.
Okay, Stuart, that's great. You came along with that flash news. And as I said a little earlier, I got it all wrong. Whose message who's taking somebody to Angmering to have a broken bone looked after? I have no idea. But it is not John. He's here with his little bag. So thanks, Stuart, and we'll welcome John. Yeah. And enjoy the dentist.
Yeah,
he's off to the dentist.
Come on, give me a break. I had a podiatrist yesterday.
John, do you want to come and fill the vacant seat now?
Hello, John. Nice to see you. I'm just here. Keeping time because I've got to go down to the dentist.
Oh, really?
So I'm coming here to actually pearls of wisdom, just to.
Absolutely.
Come on, you go.
No, my dear.
My dear fellow.
Here we are.
Here he is. The 50 himself.
Well, good luck at the dentist. I'm going next week, actually. Yes, the tooth, the whole tooth, and nothing but the tooth.
And you take your own pliers.
That's we used in our time. You used to put it on a doorknob and shut the door, if I remember right.
Yeah, close the door, yeah.
Exactly. I mean, now we've got hygienists and we've got all this.
Yeah.
Dear, oh dear, it's all mad. Oh, I think we'll have an X-ray. No, you won't. I know my own teeth.
Yes, look, you're very pretty, love, but please don't stick that bloody thing down my throat.
Oh dear, I wouldn't be a dentist probing around in. No, thank you. My goodness me. They're well paid, though, I understand.
Well, it's definitely not here. Definitely not here.
Oh dear, oh
You've
dear.
got no coffee.
I know. Yes.
Declan's not here.
It's all these fillings and gaps. It's my gap year, actually.
I tell you something.
Ah,
Have you noticed how all the young ladies have got incredible teeth? No, seriously, coming in right out like this.
I know, yes.
So I'm going to ask the doctor, does these teeth, these rows of teeth affect your speech? I said, oh, I never thought of that. Possibly it does.
Yes.
Because, you know, when you see all these people reading the news now,
Yes.
it's like chipmunk talk. Because they told me, somebody says, yes, Mr. Eugene has done this,
Yes.
but on the other hand, the also so forth. I don't know, and so forth and so on. And look at this one. Look at
I know, it's exactly. You've got it going now. I tell you, I know it's like this man on the Today program. Jamal Raj, I think his name is. Can't understand a word he says. Not one.
No.
No, I mean, some of them are even worse.
No, if you listen to the way that Mr. Hussain speaks,
Yes,
it's very moderated.
Yes.
It's like me. It's got a BBC voice, you know. Rain on Spain.
No, I know.
Rain on Spain goes mainly on the plane.
Entirely right. I say absolutely right. I mean, they were celebrating Shakespeare yesterday, and a man who's a very good friend of mine by the name of Martin Jarvis. Have you heard of Martin Jarvis, the actor?
Yeah.
He went to my school, and he was very, very good at school in acting. And he was Queen or Camilla, and he was there with all the dames. They were all lined up, apparently. Dame this and dame that. I don't know.
But you listen to Martha Carney and Mr. Hussain.
Ah.
Got lovely modulated voices.
Yeah.
But all the rest of them,
I know.
I mean, they just seem to be queuing around the door. But I mean,
I know.
And also, I tell you, I can't tell you how exciting it is that now up in reality, chipmunk talk, isn't it?
Let's pay tribute to the chipmunks, say I. By the way, there's a BBC badge up there.
Oh.
I brought it for a reason which I will explain in a moment to the gentleman in Angmering who thinks I'm going.
He's going there, yes. Everybody thinks your fans are all going to get to Angmering Station.
I wouldn't go to Angmering if I was paid. I mean, nothing, no disrespect.
Yeah.
But I say,
where have they lost the H?
well, Angmering. Angmering, yes.
Hammering, I mean, you know, bang, bang.
Oh, no, it's Angmering.
Hammering.
In it.
Now, John, I am actually going to
Stop.
stop simply because I'm lacking a mouse again this morning, and I managed to, because my finger is twitchy, I managed to colour our picture like that. So I don't know how to get rid of it, except that we need to do
Stop and start
again.
Right.
So plenty, Henry. You just got a bonus with his banter with Stuart, but I'm going to just to say toodle pip for the moment. I think
Back in a second.
back in a second or two. Absolutely.
Actually,
Here we go.
I can kill some time with a very nice